Hello, this is The Kurt Show, Episode 2. Now, last week, just to catch you up, we had an interracial couple who talked about Black History Month and how to deal with that. Today, we are talking to a man and his friend about how he spent 39 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. Next, we will talk to him. We will be right back. Hello, you are on The Kurt Show. Now, before the opening theme, or the break, I told you what we're going to be talking about today. We had a man, Jim Jones, and Tommie, quote, Mr. Carter. Alright? Now, this man right here was accused of committing a murder 39 years ago. He got out of prison 2 months ago in November of 2011, and he's on the Kurt Show telling us how did he commit his murder? How was he accused of murder? Okay, and his friend Mr. Carter here, he says how they met, how they've been friends for a little while. Alright? Jim, tell us, what made these cops accuse you of murder?
Because I've been in a gang. Remember?
One more time?
I've been in a gang.
You were in a gang. Okay. So, and you called me up last week and told me that you were accused of murder because they had caught him. They had told me... Try that again. He was accused of murder because he was in a gang. And apparently this man was killed. Now, this is back in the... I think it was like 72, 73, but anyway, he was in a gang, and they said that, well, this murder was committed, and the other gang members didn't get accused, but him, because he was the only one there when the cops arrived. Jim, tell us, why were you in a gang in the first place?
Man, look, I had no father. My mama didn't care what I do. So, on hooping ass phone, my dog right up. Boy. So, me and him made this plan to make our own gang. So, that's what we did at a young age. He was the hardest, he was the baddest. Actually, didn't give a beep about anyone else. So when somebody roll up my homeboy, I write their phone, stepping away. Boston Football Sale.
Perfect. So, I read online the other day that people that were accused of murder in gangs, usually only 1 out of 5 of them went to prison. I read on the computer the other day. And I won't sit here, well, he's got to say, okay? You. Tell me, what was your motive in this gang with him? Considering you all were in high school together and you were, what, 19 at the time? So tell me, what was your motive in this? Why were you two in the gang? Both of you explain, please.
Man, we been young, boy.
I think I asked him.
Well, we was young, and I had no life. I had nobody back me up.
True. Gotcha.
My dad died 2 years ago before, and he was the only one who was like son and brother to me.
Gotcha. Mr. Jones, is there a problem here? Because every time I look, you're like this.
No, sir.
Sit up straight. There you go. Alright. Now, what do you have to say? I mean, because that was very touching there. What do you have to say about that?
Man, that's my dog. That's like
gotcha.
Like you see, that man be real. Like I see that. I get that man anything he wants. That man had a new whip right outside his car.
Yeah, that's great. Alright, so why were you in the game in the first place? So what made you like that?
My mother and my daddy.
Explain that to us.
Well, I didn't see my daddy when I was young. My mama was an alcoholic.
Gotcha.
And so she didn't care what anything I did. So I started doing my own thing outside the street. I started robbing people. Started stealing. I had to put food on the table for my sister and brother. So high school. My pockets was like this. Fat. Money.
I gotta tell you, that makes me sick. Makes me sick. Let me tell you something. Let me break something down for you in story form. I am not for mugging and all that. And I hope you all aren't for that, because guess what? You ain't gonna get anywhere with that. Let me tell you something. You had a chance to get out of that game.
Put some nuts in your mouth.
You had a chance to get out of that game, and you didn't.
Right.
And you were accused of murder. And I'm getting some pop psychology here that you don't even care.
I should.
You should care that you spent 39 years of your life in prison. That's what you should care about.
But let me tell you something,
Mr. Kurt. I don't use my last name on the show.
Okay, Mr. Kurt. Did you know I went to prison?
Talk a little louder.
You know I went to prison, right? You know what people tell me? You know I know?
What?
Walls talk more than the streets.
Gotcha. I get your drift.
You know what that means?
I just said I got you, and I...
Y'all don't think you know what that really means?
Okay, tell me what it means.
That means is, if you in these streets, trust me, I can hear it. I can hear it before anybody else tries to...
Zoom in, because he's being a little quiet.
I can tell you, everybody else in these streets, what they can tell me the last minute if I even know. So I can tell them boys I already know what's going on anyway.
Gotcha.
So right now, I got like $10 million stash right now. Somewhere by this in the bank.
How many minutes else have we been on? We've been on for 11 minutes.
We got 2 more minutes.
That means we've already done 10. No, that means we already done 7. We'll be right back. Alright, hello. We are back, and today we are talking to a man who spent 39 years in prison for a crime he did not commit. We are with his friend here, Mr. Carter, and he's going to tell us about his friendship with Mr. Jones. before he went to prison and how they became friends. Go ahead, Mr. Carter.
Well, we started off like we were 7 years old. We did good stuff. We was friends and hanging out a lot. And then 13, 12 years old, we started doing bad stuff and robbing banks, robbing stores and stuff like that. And like 19, when he got caught, we all murdered somebody and we all ran. We told him to come with us. He wanted to stay, and that's how he got caught.
Wow, that's a very sad story there, Mr. Carter. That's a very sad story. People are going to love this on YouTube. Okay, when we come back, we'll have, I don't know where I'm pointing, we'll have Mr. Jones. Hello, you are on the Kurt Show, and today we are talking with this guy right here, Mr. Jim Jones, about he spent 39 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, and yada yada yada. Now, before we were talking with your friend, Mr. Carter, and he was saying some stuff, which I guess you'll catch the show on YouTube, and I want to know, how do you feel about your friend, Mr. Carter?
Oh, that's my dog, man. That's my actual DJ. Man, every time you're at the party, man, this man is a funny person here.
Gotcha.
My dog be wildin', man. Man, he do the doggy.
He do the doggy.
He did the doggy. I did the cat daddy.
Yeah, I really don't care what you did together. I want to know how you and your friend found each other. What happened there? What was going on? He told me. You tell me your side of the story.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like you said, we used to rob stores, like. Man, we used to go. Man, we used to take somebody's car and no driving with it, man. Man, we used to go be racing down the highway.
Yeah.
Firecrackers.
Now, tell me about the murder.
I was at the wrong place. I just came up.
He was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what he said. And I've been in the liquor store. Like, dog been sitting in the car, chilling with all eyes. Then, some reason a dude showed up. And he started saying stuff about us. Gotcha.
When my dog came out to jump out the car, he telling the man, let's chill out, So, my homeboy, man, forget this, man. So he shot right in front of me. So he just shot him. So he put a gun on me, so they shot him first, but he even trying to get a chance to kill me. So they said I told them, boy, let's go ahead and leave, man. I'm just gonna try to run. So they take the car and start running on feet. One of the dudes at the store told them that I had something to do with the shooting. So they see all blood.
So the policeman arrested you.
Then they tried to call me because they didn't catch me. I stayed low for a couple of days at my home.
Okay. Alright, well that's a very sad story, and I hope for your... Oh, forgot to ask him, what are your future plans?
Man, we gonna start off fresh, man. I will open me, like, since I got like $10 million in the bank, I'm own me a boat, a yacht, and my own private gentleman's club.
That's neat. It was nice to talk to you two today, and I've already, the credits are going to say, on the bottom of the screen, it should say, yeah, get your fingers out behind my head, it should say what we're doing next week. I will see you all next week. Thank you.